Hey, it's me, good old wild man Look himself. I got up this morning, went to the farmer's market. I got me a bunch of tomatoes, green and red. The green ones I got for making chow chow, and also green ones for making pickled green tomatoes. And the red tomatoes are going to be used this evening or afternoon for making salsa. Now, my chow chow mix right now, sitting in a container full of salt, sweating everything out. So then after I do that, I can strain everything out, wash it off real good, and then I can start my process of making chow chow. But I got 4 hours to wait, so since my 4 hours, I'm gonna make me a kind of a quick video, and then I'm gonna go inside and start working on salsa. Now, the salsa I'm gonna make a half and half. My first few jars of salsa, I'm gonna use this pepper here, which is from Italy, and it's a really sweet pepper. And I'm gonna add this with a bell pepper, and in my medium to mild salsa, which is gonna be, the strongest part of that's gonna be the garlic and the cilantro. That's it. And then I'm gonna make a secondary part of salsa, which is gonna have this big old bad boy in it, which is extremely hot cayenne pepper. And you can tell that's not a small pepper by any means. I mean, my hands aren't really big, but they're not really small either. But you can tell by my thumb, that's a big pepper. It's a real big pepper. And it's extremely hot. So, and this is a cayenne, by the way. And my cayenne peppers look like miniature dwarfs compared to this thing. Of course, I'm growing a different variety of cayenne pepper. So, there's a few people I know that said I want some hot salsa, so I'm going to put this and a few other peppers in my garden into it. And it's going to be some hot ass salsa. But I'm going to make my first batch that's going to be what I call the good batch. That's not going to burn your guts out. I'm going to make that first. And then after I get it water bath and put to the side, I'm going to start on my second batch. And the second batch is going to be what I call the bad stuff, which is going to have something like this in it. Which, I wouldn't eat it if you paid me, but, there's people out there that like that kind of stuff, so, more power to them. So, I know Puckett likes it. There's a friend of mine on Facebook. He comes to the farmer's market. He sits up there, and he wants some hot salsa. So I'm gonna make him some hot. I'm gonna make Puckett some hot, and there's a few other people I know that like hot salsa. So I'm gonna make them some stuff and just have it done that way. And then after I do that, I guess either tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna work on my pickled green tomatoes. I'm gonna slice. Now I got this little handy dandy contraption. It's a slicer. It has like a, say this is the main part of the body. There's blades angled like this. There's about 20 of them. So when you stick your tomato or onion or whatever inside of it, you hold the top piece and you take this arm and you push it forward and it slices it. Now, things that are fairly ripe and soft, it'll go through with no problem. Things that are rock hard like an onion or a green tomato, you gotta pound it a little bit to go through there. But it will go through. But that's, they make perfectly even slices. So I'm going to take some of my tomatoes, my green ones, and redo that again. And stick them in my jars and use a bread and butter brine in it. And I'll have sliced bread and butter pickles, well, tomato pickles, that I can enjoy in the winter months when there is no green tomatoes. And, but yeah, I mean, that's actually, my plans for the day. But, like I said, I went to the farmer's market this morning. I got a great big old box of red Romas. I'm going to use them for salsa. And then my green tomatoes, I'm using for my chow chow and my pickled jars of green tomato. And that's going to be my day for the day. Now, I should be outside because right now it's like between 75 and 80 degrees. Even though it's as bright as it is, the dew point's about 50 to 55, there's no humidity whatsoever. None. It feels like it's almost like late September. and I should be out here taking a full advantage of it. But since I have the stuff in there, I need to use it as quick as possible for canning, because if not, anybody that knows, when you have anything that's nice and ripe and it gets to be overripe, you have little pecker gnats and fruit flies and everything else that come out of the woodworks, and yeah, it's a mess. So I want to get on there and utilize everything I have as quick as possible, make everything I need as quick as possible, and so yeah. So this will be a quick video, nothing new, nothing important other than me canning and everything else. And then once I get done doing my canning, I will, I guess, make a video again of everything I canned up for this afternoon. And it'll be later this evening, and I'll just, you know, this is what I made, this is it, this is that, you know, then talk a little bit here and there, and yeah, it'll be an even quicker video. So, but let me get up here so I can go inside and start manhandling these Roma tomatoes for salsa, and I will get back with y'all here shortly, before too long, and we'll go from there. But y'all have a great day. It's between 3 and 4 in the afternoon, so y'all got plenty of daylight left to go out and take care of some things that you've been putting off because it's been too hot. Now if your area is like mine, yeah, there's no excuse you can't do something today. My excuse is I'm cooking and canning. But y'all have a great day, and I will see you soon, or sooner, or later, or sometime tonight, or whatever. But I'll catch you again. So remember, food is food, and coming soon, you might not be able to see things like this, especially fresh wise. So stock up, do what you got to do, and help whoever you can. See you later.